Now then, people, good morning. Welcome back to the Just Joe football show. I've always wanted to do this, but I've always been reluctant to walk about with it. Probably just out of my comfort zone in my own location. And then when I did the video the other day at my girlfriend's, it went down pretty well. So I thought, oh, let's do some more of that. Just out walking the pooch. So it's just getting said hello to there. Basically, we're here to talk about some transfer stuff. But first and foremost, I've got to get some shit off my chest. Because how many times does your boy, Just Joe, have to be right for you to actually understand he knows what he's talking about? And not these four ball knowledge folks who rip off tacticos on Twitter. Oh man, honestly, the agendas are mad strong. After that last night, League 2 Harrogate, no complaints from me. We got through, that's the main thing. But then I've got people hitting up my mentions telling me others are saying that's the best front four we could hope for. I mean, I don't know about that, because Willie Nonto, I mean, he's been linked to Saudi in the summer. Leeds United want to keep hold of him. We need better. If people want to chat to me and say Solomon should be sent back, you know, Ramazani's the best we've got, etc., which is fine. I like Ramazani. I don't think he's better than Solomon. Long way to go yet. Might have a bigger ceiling, but yeah. Sorry, but yeah. If people believe he's the best we've got, when for me he's fourth choice, by the way, and he's going to be rocking up, what, starting for us in the Premier League? Not too sure. Someone said to me, nah, Premier League winger, that's why he'll do better. Listen, if you can't operate in the Championship and you're struggling, and listen, I really like Nonto, and I think there's a lot of growing for him to do, but let's not forget, morning love. Hiya. Let's not forget, he should have ripped it up last season. We forgive him with the Everton stuff. You know, Somerville, Sean, this is his time. Started the season well, dropped off the cliff since. So I'm not sure him moving to Saudi in the summer, if indeed it is genuine, is that much of a bad thing. From a PSR perspective, you're laughing. I'm not actively trying to sell him. I just think if there are offers, I'd be willing to listen, because his form over the past 2 seasons really has been piss poor, and he is our fourth choice winger for me, behind, in order, Mana Solomon, Dan James and Laji Ramazani. And that's facts. We can talk about opinion, but that's facts. Football is about opinions, of course it is, but for me that's facts, as Rafa would say. You know, who knew it was easy, I'm told, just let me let the dog off, easy for wingers to operate in the 10. Easy, they told me. Oh, come on, for weeks on my channel, online, easy, anyone can do the 10 job. Not from what I saw. I genuinely believe the people that are saying we don't need players, and they could tell me I'm wrong, I don't believe them. Them that say we don't need players because we've got the best squad, etc., which I've said, and it's fair to come back at me and say, I thought we had the best squad in the league, therefore we don't need additions. By that logic, then, never get transfers. Never improve. You cannot stand still. You must always strive to go forwards, right? So yeah, wingers do not operate well in the 10. There's no player picking it up and turning on the half turn like Brandon Aronson and runs into space. No one picking them passes. All the best play yesterday, which was from Mana Solomon for large parts, was off the left. And also Laji Ramazani was when Solomon left the pitch, so he could operate on the left. Yes, the goal came from central, but as my man Andrea said, almost as a second striker, support striker, not a 10. Who's going to pick it up from midfield, carry it, link the play, etc. Brendan does that for us. Do I think we can get better? Yes. Do I think we can get someone to help him? Yes. People are telling us no, because wingers can do well there. Well, they didn't last night, and they played League 2. So I'm not too sure about that one. But who knew, apparently? Who knew? Everyone else is crazy. Just doesn't fly for me. So that's an issue. Now, another one. Matteo Joseph. Matteo, top player, will be massive ceiling. But we need to have a conversation. Why? Well, if Pirro gets injured, are you confident that Matteo Joseph will do enough in these 20-odd games left to get Leeds United promoted? Because that worries me. That worries me. Also, ask yourself this question. If Leeds United do get promoted, not if, when, are you happy with me? Do you believe, based on what you've saw, that Matteo Joseph is ready to start in the Premier League? Nah. My man will get gobbled up. Can you imagine? VVD? Saliba? All these strikers of a certain level, they will gobble him up. You know, you could talk about Chelsea last season, who were all over the shop. Had about 7 managers playing like disaster at the back. You can talk about that, but there was no pressure. It seems to me Joseph has a lot of growing to do. And if we got promoted, he'd be loaned out. He'd be loaned out. And he needs that. So people are saying best front four that last night. So you want Matteo Joseph, who's clearly not ready. You want Nonto, who's fallen off a cliff and hasn't been good for a long time. It's great to see people coming round to your boys thinking. Solomon in the... they were interchanging, a lot of interchanging. Someone said, oh, I love that. That's the best way we play, a lot of interchange. What? We didn't create an awful lot. Give me Brendan. Someone said, give me Brendan in that game. We win about 4-5. I mean, he won't be scoring them, but we'd have looked better. So, issue 1, we need a 9, don't we? Bamford's been linked today to Blackburn with John Eustace. Take him, please. Inshallah. Inshallah. That Bamford gets taken. Please. You know, because he is robbing wages. He is never fit. He shouldn't be playing for Leeds United in 2025. Come on, Bill Dog. So we need a 9 because Joseph isn't ready. And sometimes I wish people would fall on their sword. Listen, I have got a lot wrong. I said, I didn't get that wrong. You both got that very right. Someone told me he was like Dan James. Someone told me he should be sent back. Someone told me he was overweight and didn't care. The list goes on. The list goes on. But no, I was wrong on Somerville. I called him Yampavida 2.0. I said I was better than Junior Firpo. We get a lot wrong. I said we would go up first season under Bielsa. I said all these things. But one thing I will do is go, do you know what? I was a tit. I got it wrong. I just think people have set their stall out and will not admit it. If you're watching that game yesterday, and it's not just one game, it's a full season, and you believe Joseph's ready to start for Leeds United in the Champo? Nah. Not even definitely not in the Prem, but in the Champo? Nah. And then people's narrative will be, yeah, but if he has a run of games and then he might. Well, it's not charity. We've got to win games of football now. Now. Not next week, not in a month, not in a year, now. So, we need a 9. We also need a 10 because, who knew, wingers are not great in the 10. Some are, who are of a certain level, not our wingers. Not our wingers, for me. Yeah, they can do a job. I'm sick of doing a job with Leeds United. We've earned the most money in the world. I'm sick of doing a job. So we need a 10 to help support Brendan. If Brendan can stay fit, we'll be fine. Will he? I'm not too sure. Should he? No, he should have support in there. He should have support in there. So there's 2. And also, last point, we probably need a right centre-back. Let's be real here. I love him. But maybe he should stick to like motivational stuff, getting the lads up, good in the dressing room, coming on for the last 5 minutes of a game in the 6 in the midfield, not at right centre-back. So if Rodon gets injured, we're screwed. If Pirro gets injured, we're screwed. If Aronson gets injured, we're screwed. Yet people tell me we don't need any more because we have the best team in the league. Yes, we do, but you still need additions. You know, I know it's probably a different case in point, but let's talk about Manchester City. One sec. Hiya, you alright? Let's talk about Manchester City, yeah? Manchester City stood still. Won a treble, won 4 on the spin, stood still. Now look, carumbling. You always have to improve. I hate to use him, but that's something that Alex Ferguson at Manchester United did year after year after year. When they were balling out with Tevez, bloody Rooney, Ronaldo, they had Rooney, they went and got Van Persie from their rivals. That's what they did to stay at the top. Yet people have said, but we've got enough. We've got enough. Hiya, alright. Which is just crazy talk, because if we supplemented it, we guarantee it. Why don't you want to supplement it? I don't understand it. And the only reason people don't is because they dislike the manager. And therefore say, well, he's got enough. He's got enough. You could have your favourite manager, whoever he may be. Say Bielsa was back. Say Bielsa's back with this squad, right? Are you also saying at that point, he's got enough? Don't spend, when we've spent next to nothing and made the most in Europe? In the world? Come on. Where's the logic, man? I was genuinely really surprised at some of the reaction to the video on the panel show that I did, and we'll find a world derby later and we'll get back into this. Genuinely surprised that people were like, we don't need out. We don't need out. This is an impassioned rant from me to you to say how. Explain why we don't need a backup 10. Explain why we don't need another number 9. Joffrey's going to Hull. Explain why, and this is a really nice to have, we don't need some backup at centre-back. The Bayo crew, Joffrey, nowhere near it gone. Yeah, the Bayos wanted by League 2. Listen, it doesn't matter the club, but I know he's wanted by League 2. Well, he was looked at by a League 2 club and they decided against it. So, there's your level. No disrespect to Bayo, by the way, I'm just saying, we need additions. If Rodon, right, again, just to finish, Rodon gets injured, Pirro gets injured, Aronson gets injured. Tell me the solutions. And if you come back to me and go, the Bayo, well, Nonto can do a job in there, and Joseph, nah, you're done. You concede in promotion. You concede in promotion. Yes, we have the best team in the league. Yes, we have the best squad in the league. You saw that yesterday with the 11 we put out. Comparative to our competitors, it is quality. It still doesn't mean you should improve. Man City have an abundance of talent. Arsenal have an abundance of talent. Let's just run, like, I know it's a different level, but you can apply the same logic. They went out and got Mikel Merino. They went out and got Calafiori. They have Calafiori, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Ben White. All these players. Oh, we had Ramsdale, now we get Raya. They don't stand still. Why should we? Because you don't like the manager and just sit there and go, I accept it, man. He's got enough. Fuck off. Please, put pressure on the manager and the board to go buy some players. Because I'm telling you now, if Pirro gets injured, we're fecked. If Aronson gets injured, we're fecked. Do you know what he'll do? He'll play Pirro in there. And that, by that process of elimination, we're fecked. Because he played Joseph. And here's the crazy kicker. He'd probably play Bamford ahead of Joseph right now. Then what? Then what? You always say, get him out, he ain't got a clue. And these are facts. As my man Rafa would say, it's fact. It's a fact. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I can get stuff on my chest while I'm walking. Also some news bits. Nonto, Saudi. Joffrey, Hull. Bamford, Blackburn. Only Joffrey will happen. Maybe Nonto in the summer, we'll wait and see. Well, listen, smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll do more of it. Peace out, Leeds, and all that jazz.